Now guys, the video that you're about to see is some footage that I did from the Currie Test Centre in Edinburgh down to a roundabout called Bankhead. It takes in a few roundabouts, well-known roundabouts. If you're familiar with the Currie test route area, then probably a couple of nightmare roundabouts that you would consider. But we're going to go through there right to Bankhead, and I'll give it a brief little discussion about each roundabout. However, I just want to give you this taste, because I will go into these roundabouts in much more detail. In fact, I might even spend a full video on one roundabout. This can happen. Understanding these roundabouts, not just in Edinburgh, but there are roundabouts in many cities in the UK that can be confusing and complicated, and yet simple. But we just can't get it. There's sometimes only just a few things or one word can make the big change from not knowing to knowing. And this will be the difference and give you the edge to pass a driving test for sure. There are going to be a few edits in it. There are a few cuts in it. I'm going to be zooming into some areas of interest. Things that can really be important to whether you get round that roundabout safely from a test standard point of view. So, after the video, guys, please drop me a comment about it. Give me some feedback. I need some feedback to continue with these videos and help you. So I hope that you enjoy this little introduction to what could happen, and to give me some help in the future about how to deliver videos and better. And I'm quite particularly interested in whether you prefer me to do a voice overlay during the drive, or whether you're interested in just hearing me speaking whilst driving at the same time. I would also like to say, please be a little bit patient with my editing skills on the videos. I am doing it alone. I'm learning something new completely, and I am certainly not Steven Spielberg. But please, there's going to be lighting issues, there might be voiceover issues, there might be editing issues. Like I say, I'm new to this, and if you can just be patient, things will definitely get better. Thanks. Okay guys, let's have a little look at a typical test route from the Currie Test Centre. We're in the car park at the back of the test centre at the moment. Now this area can be a little bit busy, depending on the time of day. This is a Saturday morning for the purposes of the video, to keep things quiet for you. So we're just moving off now out of the car park. Got to be careful at the end of the car park here. There's no lines there telling you to give way. However, we're moving into a major road, so we've got to make sure we look in both directions. And we're going up to the end of the road here and turning right. Now, I'm not going to take you through everything I'm doing from a driving perspective. I'm really just wanting you to have a look at the route itself. So, when we get clear, let's have a look. Now, the first roundabout we're going to encounter is the little Currie roundabout. Now, the test can go in two directions at this roundabout. You can go ahead, second exit, or you can turn right, third exit. So for the purposes of this video, we will turn right, third exit. So we'll pass the Currie Test Centre here. Everything is good, nice and clear. Usually go around this roundabout if it's clear about second gear. I wouldn't go any higher than that. Now you can see there, guys, the speed of this area is 20 mile an hour. We're in a 20 zone, and the 20 zone is going to last for the next 500 yards down this road. And this is Riccarton Mains Road. Now the next roundabout we're going to encounter will be the Heriot Walk University roundabout. Now there's no road markings leading up to the roundabout. However, you should be given instructions to keep right to go ahead. The left lane is reserved for the university only. and you should remain and keep right whilst going around the roundabout. Try not to come back to the left side of the roundabout too soon. You can see at this point our 20 mile an hour restriction changes to 40, and only at that point you can check your mirrors and start getting your speed up. A few bends ahead. I think a standard nice speed through this area would probably be roughly about 30 mile an hour. Now guys, when I'm talking about speeds, I'm assuming the road ahead is clear and there's no particular reason for you to follow or slow down for any reason. Always drive to the conditions and the speed, the safe speed. So we're still 40 mile an hour, and I usually go into 4th gear, and I'll give you a wee talk down as we're approaching the roundabout here. So I'm checking my mirror, making sure that there's nothing too close to me, and I'm bringing the speed of the car down. Now I'm going to make a nice approach. You'll be asked to follow the road ahead for Edinburgh, and you should be given instructions to keep right on the roundabout. At this point you can still see that there's not really any road markings, but they're very faded. They're very faded. Harriet Walk roundabout, keep right, keep to the inside lane, and again we'll be following the signs for Edinburgh in this particular route. You could be using the sat nav, and it will also ask you to follow the road for Edinburgh A71. As you can see, we're now approaching the small roundabout. This is the parking right. Now there is white road markings here, and again it's asking us to keep on the right hand side to follow the road ahead, second exit. The left lane is reserved only for the parking right. I like to call this one the parking right roundabout. Now the next roundabout, the test route can go 3 ways. You can go left for West Calder, ahead for Hermiston, or right for Edinburgh A71. For the purposes of this video, we're turning right, third exit. It's traffic light controlled, guys, and we keep to the right hand side as normal when turning right for a roundabout. It's always a tip never to treat 2 roundabouts the same. Always follow the white lines. Now the thing about the Hermiston roundabout is we have a little spiral to consider. Now when you get round about the first exit, which is for West Calder, you'll see a little white line on the right hand side coming from the inside, and it peels you out to the left hand lane early. Now when you get past the second exit here, you do your mirrors and signal to exit. Depending on the time of day, we can use the bus lane. Remember guys, bus lanes are open between 9:30 AM and 4 PM Monday to Friday. The next roundabout we're heading is Calder Junction. We're going ahead for Edinburgh West, second exit, so we'll keep in the left lane. This is a roundabout that I'm going to be a little bit more specific about, giving you all the directions possible and what lanes you should take for it. That was Calder Junction. We're now following the road ahead for city centre through the next roundabout, which is called Bankhead. Again, Bankhead could be a little bit of an issue if you're asked to turn right. If you look closely when turning right at this roundabout at the ground, at the white paint on the road, you will see lines on the road spiralling you out round about the second exit. So we'll take a right turn for Lanark B701, So I'll check my mirrors and signal right. Nobody's there. Again guys, I'm just braking gently, I'm not touching the clutch pedal, I'm bringing my speed down. Now at the last minute, I'll pop my clutch down, I keep my distance from the vehicle in front. I still need to see the tyres of the vehicle in front touching the road. There should be a little bit of road between you and the vehicle front. That's a good reference for your clearance when waiting behind vehicles. Now the lines on the road here can be a bit confusing, but we're in the inside lane, and just watch where we go now. Look to the bottom right of the screen, you'll see the lane popping you right out to the left here, and you'll notice that guys, thanks for coming along and watching the videos. I've thoroughly enjoyed doing the filming, and I hope it's been of help, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of hints and tips in the future for you that you might find very valuable, especially if you've got a test coming up soon. So please subscribe, hit the like, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye.